What's up, FFBE? So we're here, we're gonna do the Lingering Descent with these jokers. Seymour, Titus, Red 13, Vayne, let's go in. So Lingering Descent it's kinda tough, honestly. It is not built for breaks, and, well, besides attack magic break. And because of that, the boss seems really chunky. Going in there with even the most elite units, the best in slot team that usually can turn one literally anything else in the game, it takes 2 turns. Oh, 2 turns. Oh my god. But we're gonna go in with the free-to-play team, and that means it's gonna take a lot longer because the completely free-to-play would still have Neovision. This is the bargain basement team. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna get it on auto repeat. Okay. So this is kind of like a guaranteed victory. If you're having trouble or you're lacking somebody, this is kind of like the way to do it. Like you don't have somebody for the most optimum clear. All right. I'll say on the JP server, it took them like 40 turns. 30 to 40 turns to do it with the most premium units on the JP server whenever this trial was released. And on the global server, they 2-turn it with Chizuru, you know? So like power creep, global versus JP units, you know? All right, but we're gonna do it with NVAs, which are pretty much JP only. So, all right, so we're gonna do it with party of 4 or less. So this is gonna take a minute, but basically you just hit auto repeat, you go off, you do your coffee, you do your laundry, you come back, trial's done. All right, so Red 13 is the only one that's like absolutely necessary. Red 13 has 10 stacks of Mirage. Now, why do you need 10 stacks of Mirage? The boss has accuracy buff, which means that even a unit with evade is going to get hit. So the way to counter that is using stacks of Mirage, which is kind of like giving a unit a certain number of guaranteed evades. And Red can give himself only 10 guaranteed evades and stacks of Mirage. And so if you make him 100% provoke and cast that move every turn, then you're immune to the single target physical attacks. The rest of his moves are AoE magic. So we're running Seymour with lots of mitigations. So magic mitigation and general mitigation. And we're also running Vayne for the 85% attack magic break to help out with Seymour's damage that he takes. And then Titus is just hitting for damage. We put a little bit of auto regen on Seymour, and these Vayne and Red 13 are helping Titus chain with water, so they have water weapons equipped. Yeah, Red, I said, has 100% provoke, and Titus is just geared for machine killer. We'll go ahead and look at the gear at the end of the video, but that's pretty much it. The boss is weak to, if you're trying to build this for yourself, the boss is weak to water, lightning, or dark. So if you want to switch out Titus for a better DPS, or Vayne for a better attack breaker, or Seymour for a better tank, go right ahead. In this run though, Seymour's going to take basically no damage and almost be completely immortal. Actually, he will be completely. So really, if you just want to do this faster, switch out Vayne for a better attack magic breaker and Titus with a better DPS. That's either lightning, dark, or water. All right, let's go ahead and go in, and I will show the gear at the end of the video. All right, so turn 1, a little bit different because Vayne has to unlock a skill. So turn 1, we're just gonna do triple, and Vayne is gonna do his cool-headed ingenuity, which is just attack magic break, and then he's gonna do magic barrier on Seymour, and sure, why not exceptional tactics for some HP regen for the first few turns. Red 13 is going to do double limit. You don't want to use triple because triple will go away. Triple he only has for turn 1, and then you have to keep unlocking it. So if you want to use like the auto repeat strat, you can't use triple. Unless you want to manual this, and that's fine. So you're going to use double and use high speed Fang. High speed Fang gives him 10 stacks of Mirage, therefore essentially making him immortal to all the physical moves. Seymour is going to do cover magic. This gives a 230% all buff to all allies. It does a 50% mitigation and a 50% magic mitigation and cover. Now, the magic mitigation that we just got from Bane is actually a 70%, so it's a lot better. And that was applied, and we applied that to Seymour. So we shouldn't be worrying about the magic mitigation, because Vane's awesome. 70% magic mitigation. All right, so we're gonna do triple from Titus, and not that. We're gonna do triple from Titus, and we're gonna do spiral cut twice, and then slice and dice water, just because we need a water imperil. If there was a better water imperil on his kit that you could just use every turn, I'd do it, but sadly we're stuck with the 80%. All right, so we'll go ahead and use those. All right, turn 2 is where we're gonna select the real move with Vayne. All right, everybody else, we can just hit reload. So Seymour, Titus, and Red, they're ready for the rest of the whole match. So we're gonna reselect Vayne. Vayne's gonna do, and in this order, it's important that it's in this order: Full-Headed Ingenuity, Ascension, and then Magic Barrier on Seymour. All right, and you can just hit everybody as fast as you can. You can try it multiple times. Just keep hitting it until you get it to where they all chain rank and do some damage. If you don't get it, just get it to wherever you're happy with, because like I said, you can just let this hit auto repeat and that's it. So you could just hit that multiple times and be like bam bam bam. Did that get it? Oh, it was close, it was close. Or you could just be like, you know what, that's fine, be happy with it. Whatever chaining you get, solid. But I'm gonna do it all at the same time, and then we're gonna hit repeat. Okay, so the repeat function is down here, right there, that big repeat button. If you don't know how to engage the repeat function, go to the options and you come to repeat continuation and all battles repeat last sequence, and then you can just click it, and what it's gonna do is it is going to in the exact same time, in the exact same order, same rotation, everything, select the same skills that were hit last turn. So if you broke the boss and then did your imbue and then finished into a chain and then all that, it's gonna know that and it's gonna do that skill, those skills in that order. We hit everybody at once, so it remembers that, so it hits everybody at once every turn. And it just repeats all the same skills: high speed Fang, slice and dice water, magic barrier. It all applies. So it's just gonna keep doing that every turn until the boss is dead. You can see that Seymour's basically taking no damage. Red 13's completely immune. Star player Titus is trying to do damage. He's okay. And then Vayne is attack, magic breaking, and mitigation. If you want to build Vayne and Red for damage, they're not gonna do much. They'll make it go a little bit faster, like 10 turns faster, but like in the end, you know, if you care about that, I guess. But we're gonna go ahead and skip to the end to where the boss is at like 1 or 2%, and I'll go ahead and see you guys there. So we skipped ahead. Here at the end, I went off, I made coffee, I did laundry, you know, I fed the cats, you know, did a few things, had my day, had my morning. Oh look, the boss is dead. Before it finishes itself off there, I'm gonna go ahead and show off the gear. So for Red 13, we had let me switch the overlay. We had the shuriken for water chaining, we had the Dancer Celestite Diadem of Will, the Clash of Wills gear, for 100% provoke. If you can get it through other means, that's fine too. He has lots of empty slots. Seraph Comb just to give him his own Trust Mastery, and then enough MP regen so he did not go negative when using his skills. So he would regen the same amount of P every turn that he was using. That's kind of important to using a repeat strat. Okay, no vision card, no gear in his Brave Shift form because we never used it. Vayne, water weapon. Vayne's garb because why not? I farmed it, I'm going to use it. Moonshade earring for the MP recovery that it has. Auto refresh. And then just his own STMR because why not? No vision card. Star player Titus has the new Khalid Bog, which is an incredible item. Definitely get this farmed up if you can. And then just built for attack and machine killer. That's it. And I threw on dramatic costume change because easy vision card to get. 300% machine killer. We didn't use the LB, although you could if you wanted to use a rotation and get it done faster. Okay. Then Seymour. Seymour has is built for HP Spirit. Yeah. We threw Phoenix Energy on him, and he has Lakshmi with auto regen, so he does regen a little bit of his HP every turn, a little bit more. And then otherwise, just built for as much HP Spirit as you can get. He does get a boost in this trial because he has a Final Fantasy X unit, so that's very helpful. So his stats go a little through the roof. He's got something like 80,000 HP, as opposed to in his stat bio here where it says 50,000. Yeah, fantastic little unit here. Renoir's Conductor's uniform is great here because it also gives 10% machine mitigation, which is definitely helpful because this boss is machine. All right, and that is it. You can see the Espers there. Bahamut is just for the killers, Lakshmi is for the auto regen, and then these two guys because I felt like throwing Espers on them. Okay, let's finish it off. Nobody died. We didn't use continues. We used only 4 units. Done. Easy. Easiest trial ever. Easy mode. All right, we'll go ahead and show the damage score screen, or the damage screen. Eventually. Okay. So Seymour 0. Titus carrying that. Vayne did a little, and Red did a little. If you gear Vayne and Red, they're gonna do around 500 million each. If you gear them well enough, you could probably gear them to maybe doing 1 million if you like whale moded them. But I mean, if you're whale moding them, like, why not just use other units? Honestly. So they're kind of negligible. Star player Titus definitely carried that. All right. Let's finish it up. Boom. Brave Insignia. That's it. Ooh, 340. I hope that guys helped you out with Lingering Dissident. I think I said Descent earlier. I'm gonna correct that now with Lingering Dissident. Talk to you guys later. Much love and peace.